Welcome to a new blog. This is Moumita. We planned to visit Orchard Road last Saturday to see the Christmas decorations. But before that, we stopped by PrimaDeli to have a quick snack. Traditional homemade waffles were what PrimaDeli offered. We settled for two chocolate and blueberry waffles and looked in awe at the beautifully decorated cakes at the counter. The waffles were ready. Minnie never says no to waffles, so she completed one in almost no time. My personal favorite was the blueberry one. The one filled with chocolate was too sweet for my taste buds. And then, with tummies filled with yummy waffles, we were ready to hit the Orchard Road. It was almost going to be dark, but I didn't mind as the darker it got, the more lovely the Christmas decorations would look. The only thing was that it should not rain this evening. Singapore experiences rain throughout November and December, bringing the temperature and humidity down. Mother Nature tries her best to bring the winter vibe on this island. But rain also plays a spoil sport if you have made any outdoor plans. I kept my fingers crossed. The Somerset shopping mall had a nicely decorated Christmas tree in the middle of the foyer. They always set the tree this way every year with a different theme, making it an Instagram perfect location. My first Christmas in Singapore was in 2017, and I was awestruck with the Christmas trees and decorations every shopping mall had at that time. But as time passed, these decorations became normal to my eyes. But Orchard Road still managed to attract me every year. We got down at Somerset to walk along the stretch of the entire Orchard Road and enjoy the colorful lights on both sides of the street. The weather didn't give any signs of rain so far, which was a great relief. And since it was the weekend, the crowd on the street made the ambience look more exciting. The Christmas decorations transformed the road into a dazzling one for the commuters and would be there until 1st January. The fairy lights and the Christmas bells made everything look magical and brightened the Christmas mood. All the renowned brands used digital platforms to wish the residents Merry Christmas. Another attraction of the Christmas celebrations in Orchard Road was the live performers. The long stretched road became an excellent platform for artists, bands, dancers, and magicians to show their talent to the rest of Singapore and earn some extra income. The audience also didn't mind standing in one place and enjoying the performances. Hats off to the performers who managed to hold everyone's attention for a real show in this age of reels. But what caught my attention were the trees decorated with fairy lights. The crystal ball-shaped structure hanging from the trees and dancing in the breeze kept my mind calm as long as I watched them. The place looked so rich in these lights. But even in the middle of this festive spirit, I could see a contrasting picture of poverty. A woman, probably in her 70s, requested the passerby to buy tissue packets. I doubt she managed to sell any even with this crowd. The world had so much to do that purchasing a mere tissue packet from an old lady didn't fit their agenda exactly. The Great Christmas Village is another attraction during Christmas in Orchard Road. Although it had a free entry, I didn't know why stepping inside never crossed our minds in all these years. And 2024 was no different either. We were happy with whatever we could enjoy outside itself. The only difference was the presence of the stall selling balloons wrapped in lights. To me, they looked like they were actually selling lights in the name of balloons. Unlike the woman trying to sell the tissue packets, they knew the marketing strategy of how to attract kids and eventually convince the parents to make some good sales. Minnie, who was a big fan of such balloons, surprisingly settled for a butterfly whose shelf life was at a serious risk considering that its owner was famous for breaking things into two within a few hours. But any celebration looks dull without the children smiling, and Minnie was thrilled to have her butterfly. I was sure that she felt proud of her possession as I saw a couple of kids giving a curious look at the purple butterfly. I watched the passerby moving at their pace and wondered how deserted the street looked during COVID-19. But it was a different scene altogether now. This shows that life moves on. To me, 2024 was all about confusion, frustration, illness, acceptance, and yet learning big and small life lessons. And I am quite sure that 2025 will be more or less the same as its predecessor. Still, as I headed towards the closure of this year, I wanted to look towards a better and most importantly, a guilt-free version of me ready to explore myself much more than what I did in 2024. So that's it for today. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas and have already started the countdown towards the new year. Till then, take care. I will meet you in the next vlog soon.